Here's another great linear speed training drill that you can do in order to get faster. Partner resisted sprints or piston runs. With my athletes here, you can see them in a chest harness being held by a strap attached to a handle, but you can also do this drill by simply using a big band around your waist, which most people probably have more access to. Just make sure that it's strong enough and don't let go. I like having the harnesses and the handle because it allows for a little bit more control, and with the chest harnesses you can work on a little bit more postural angles and positioning. These assisted sprints are great for a bunch of reasons when it comes to working on acceleration. Teaching athletes how to hold a 45-degree angle with their hips locked in place, working on driving the knee up big in front of the hip and attacking the ground with the ball of the foot. There's also an incredibly important detail in this drill that a lot of people skip or miss. And that's the way the leg should move during the drill. They should move more in a piston-like motion, with the shins driving consistently at the same angle the entire time. When done correctly, the foot of the leg coming off the ground should stay low to the floor versus snapping underneath the hip towards your butt, taking the straightest line possible from the floor to the front of the hip. This is so important for younger athletes to learn earlier on, because it'll significantly allow them to accelerate quicker in their first couple of steps. Think about, let's say, your first 2 to 3 steps. Here, when my foot comes off the floor, it needs to stay low like you saw with the harnesses. This low recovery foot allows for a straighter path for my leg that has more time to get into a better position to drive more force into the floor at a better angle. This type of motion basically has 2 position points. Position A, the floor, and position B, straight off the floor and in front of the hip. If the leg is to not move in a straight line, it will end up hitting 3 positions: A, the floor, B, under the hip, and C, in front again. 2 points is less than 3, which in acceleration phase and you're at an angle allows for more force, which equates to more speed. The 3-point motion is more seen later on in the run when you're up to speed and your posture is taller. I've done a whole other video when it comes to this concept of sprinting and its phases. There's an acceleration phase and a top-end speed phase. Sprinting has 2 phases. Trust me, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It will help you out a ton. This is the second time I'm recommending it, and probably not my last, because it's that important to know the information in that video for athletes. It's linked below. Go watch it after this video. To set up programming for this drill, simply do 5 to 8 reps of the resisted runs for 10 to 15 yards. In between reps, you can do contrasted regular sprints for 10 to 30 yards for 5 to 8 reps as well. Over at the gym, for example, a lot of times we'll do 2 resisted runs and then 2 regular sprints for a total of 6 resisted runs and 6 regular sprints. You can break it up really however you want. Just make sure to take those 1 to 2 minute breaks between each sprint and sprint hard every single time. In total, don't go over 12 maximal effort sprints. Change up the combinations of how you're doing it, include different starts, and constantly analyze your technique as you're training. Also, don't fall when you switch from the resisted run to a regular sprint, because you are going to feel weightless. You kind of have to get used to it. And I'm not joking. Be careful when you come on that band, because if you're not, you could easily fall on your face. As always, please feel free to comment any questions that you have or any other training subject ideas that you want to see. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you.